It was a real-life training exercise with no margin for error. A test of a so-called dirty bomb in the middle of the prairies. There were live sources of radiation in unsealed containers. The exercise took place at CFB Suffield in southern Alberta, and dozens of anti-terrorism experts and scientists took part in the field demonstration, the most realistic of its kind. Mike Vernon has more on the test and the results.
On board this British Army helicopter, a Canadian scientist uses specialized equipment to scan for radiation around a suspicious vehicle.
To see if they can detect any gamma or neutron emitting radioactive material, which helps the ground teams because it gives them a little bit better idea of what they're going into before they get there.
Northing 55.
The command post scrambles a team to investigate more closely. This is a demonstration for the media, but earlier this week they did it for real, working with live agent radioactive materials, which they say makes this the most realistic radiological field exercise ever in Canada.
This exercise is the first time federal responders have used live materials with the potential of contamination in an actual exercise.
We have detected sodium-22 and cesium-137 in the trunk of the car. Over.
During a 24-hour period, the teams dealt with several scenarios, including a so-called dirty bomb.
A dirty bomb is an explosion that contains radioactive materials or biological materials or chemicals.
This is not the first time these scientists have handled live agent, but it is the first time members of 6 different agencies have done it as a team.
It gives you an appreciation for how it would be in a real situation, and I definitely think that we learn a lot more when we have the live agents there, so this is a really unique opportunity.
But the radioactive materials were not potentially deadly.
At the levels that we were dealing with in this exercise, definitely not, unless you ate the whole source, but not anyone who's in their right mind is going to do something like that.
They say they'll definitely leave Suffield more confident in their abilities.
We're very close to being ready to respond. In fact, we are ready to respond to a radiological terrorism incident.
And in addition to decontaminating themselves, the scientists say they won't leave any radiation behind in the Suffield training area.
We put it out. We can measure it with very sensitive detectors, and we ensure that we've cleaned up when we're finished.
The next step will be an even more challenging exercise involving the military and the RCMP. That will take place sometime in the next year. Mike Vernon, CBC News, Suffield.